Hey Leo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 21st, 2025. This is for Leo. Last shuffle coming out for Leo. Something flew. Lord have mercy. We have present power here and we have teacher. So your gift and your strength is that you are ultimately someone who is a motivator underneath the surface, though. It doesn't look like you're coming out going, I'm just trying to motivate you. It seems as though your hidden motivations here is that you really, really want to get out of a cycle that is not serving you or others. I'm seeing someone who's saying, look, deep down, I just don't want to be doing this anymore. It's not real. It's not authentic. It's not true to who I am or who we are as people. It's very important that you're coming in gently, not coming in like, gangbusters, like kicking down doors and telling people about themselves. Although that may be what you really want to do. There's something here about a person who has taught you a great deal, though. There's something about a person that's taught you that you are a gift. And also, too, that it's very important not to criticize others. They may have taught you this by criticizing you, by pointing out your shortcomings, by trying to show you a different perspective. You may have seen yourself or seen people as, we're just trying our best to get through. We're doing our best to throw things against the wall, see what sticks. That's just life. This person may have called out your flaws and made you realize, or taught you this valuable lesson of realizing that criticizing one another only leads to further unhappiness. You just realize that now. Like, that is fake. It's not, I mean, not fake, but it's a false way to teach. It's not like, you don't teach someone by saying you suck, you're terrible, you don't do this right, you don't do that right. That doesn't teach anyone anything. If anything, it breaks them down, right? And it makes everyone unhappy. Not only are you unhappy now because all you're focusing on is how screwed up someone is, but the person that is really trying to figure things out, Nine of Wands, trying to figure out what they can do, Six of Pentacles, how they can change things, what they can do to at least feel some kind of joy or zest for life, to get that zest, to be able to just get up and say, maybe I could change that, and come into that knowledge on their own, because that's when it really sticks, the changes, right? When you make that decision for yourself. But this is someone has taught you, based on this energy, that their perspective is the glass is always half empty. It could be three-quarters full. It's three-quarters empty, and it's a quarter empty, though. And so you learned a valuable lesson, that loving and accepting each other, or you and other people as they are, uh, and the relationships that people have, will magically transform. That, like, the relationships will transform magically because you are accepting of them. But not only that, you're encouraging them to do those things that you can tell they're struggling with. You could tell they're having a hard time. Whereas this person may not. It's like they have, like, I don't know what kind of glasses they got on. It definitely ain't rose colored, right? Brown. Okay, so all they see is the crap. They taught you a valuable lesson. And so the hidden motivations for you is the Seven of Swords, Nine of Cups, and Eight of Cups. Is that the truth is, you may want to leave this person behind or walk away, but you also don't. You feel like that is only the case because of how they've been acting, or the things they've done or said. Their perspective has caused you to say, I'd rather not be here. That's not the real feeling that you have, is what this is showing. Like, that's not how I truly feel. But if this keeps going on, I'm definitely, I would prefer to be not, not to be here. The present power energy is the Six of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and the Fool. Your strength is that you can see a way through no matter what, right? You always know that you're better off now than you were yesterday, right? Like, you can see that that's who you are. You're like, listen, I see the improvements every day. I know that no matter what, that's what I'm striving for, to be a better person. So Spirit is saying that you realize, or that even this teacher energy realizes you're a gift, and that you have gifts, right? You also can sense their spirit. They're showing that you have a very sensitive antenna, and those type of people always collect the emotions of others. And so they're showing you being spiritually and emotionally connected to another person. And this person, uh, they see flaws because they feel as though they're flawed. It's hard for them to see anything differently. Okay. And so there's a need for you to be playful. They want you to be very playful and fun with this energy, because what you've learned is, what, the fool is not the fool, right? You may call me foolish, you may feel as though I'm this, you may say certain things about me or act a certain way towards me, But I realize that if I keep pushing, my life changes in a positive way, right? If I keep going, right, I may have flaws. Everyone does, but that should never hold you back. And I know I bring this up a lot in different readings. I probably don't bring it up in this one, but Stephen Hawking is the best example I could ever think of someone who is flawed, but in different ways. Like maybe his mind is sharp. I don't give a crap, but he was flawed physically in every way possible. Think of any way that you could be flawed as a human being, and he was that in a suck and blow wheelchair, right? But he not only could he get married, right? Not only was he like he didn't just get married, he had a mistress, dude. And then he was still inventing things. He was still a prolific figure in the science field. So therefore, there's something about you, Leo, that says I could still make stuff happen. So you could see me as flawed if you want to, but I'm always changing or elevating or finding a way to be productive with what little I have in your own mind, you know. And so I'm seeing that you need to be joyful, jolly, funny, haha, like you usually are, bringing the sun energy. They want you to say to yourself, you could say, you know, whatever anyone has to say, whoever this person is that's shown you what happens when you act the way that they're acting. I'm just pure magic. I make things happen. Do you understand? They want you to bring a gentle approach to this person, no matter what, and understand that the world is awaiting you, right? People, the world thinks highly of you. You guys may have a following. You may have a social media presence. Some of you may have a group of people that just really can't wait for Leo to show up. You come to work and they're just like, yes, Leo is here, right? They're showing you mm, being vibrant, having willpower. You need to activate that energy within you. Look on your in your chart, and regardless, right? And I'm sure we have sun placements in Leo, duh, but there might be other things where the sun has other placements, right? And they want you to look into that energy, but of course, you rule the sun, so I mean, duh, right? Um, and we have joyous fun with Six of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles as the joyous fun. Once again, is that's what we're doing here. Is they're saying you have a reputation for being a very fun person. You have a reputation for being someone who turns frowns upside down. You may be very disappointed and you smile in spite of those things. I'm seeing angel number 0808, and that is the number of wealth, really, truly, that you're coming into a life or a period or a time of expansion. And I'm seeing that for you, that you're just the type of person that's saying, I'm going to keep pushing because as long as I got breath in my body, I can make things happen, right? The only thing I can do is improve it. And that's it, you know. You need to begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objectives immediately. Like, do what you know you need to be doing. Forget what anyone thinks. Finances are going to miraculously improve for you. I keep saying, I'm telling you, all these pentacles, it's 10 of pentacles. It's coming off with this reverberating, listen, we got pentacles coming in. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're not going to be able to do it, because this person can't help themselves. All they see are flaws because they feel flawed, and it's not their fault. Um, Someone has their mind is on you. I'm gonna tell you, this teacher energy, their mind is on you. They're thinking about you constantly. New supportive connections here with the moon and the 10 of wands. Someone is willing to go the distance. They're feeling very overwhelmed by their thoughts of you. They may dream of you. That especially at night, they're thinking of you constantly. These are people that are newly supportive, and you may not be able to sense that they're supportive because they may be coming in trying to express what you need to do or what isn't there available for everything. And although we could get that done, but what about that? This is that type of a person. But when I say they support you and got your back, they do, 100%. But some of you may be feeling like I probably need to let this person sit here while I take care of business. But this person is just one that's very overtly cautious. Some of you may be very overwhelmed, overworked, very exhausted. Some of you may be recovering from something because I'm seeing sapphire energy, which is regenerating your body. Usually sapphires are that energy, right? Um, you may need to do something here in the realm of rest. Uh, Focus on, I would almost want to say, you're going to need to focus on your communication, your throat chakra. You need to communicate because sapphire is somewhat blue, right? And typically that's like the throat chakra. And so you may need to focus on that. Okay, where if you don't have sapphire, the stone, which a lot of people do, do or don't, or whatever. If you don't have the stone, you would wear that color. Okay, and that will help you to what's the word? Encompass that energy within you to help regenerate you. Okay, that is very important that you do, because they're showing that that may be missing. Yeah, that may be missing. Um, yeah, this is someone who they can't help it. But there, one thing that I see about the energy of this person, they may have taught you valuable lessons about focusing on flaws, but they also are malleable, which would be that they are able to be like, you can change their mind about things, especially if you come towards them in a playful manner, very gentle, and realize that you're very magical to this person, and your willpower is something that can overpower whatever kind of like lack mentality they have. They don't have the same willpower as you. It's very important for you to incorporate that and to put it in, interject it into things. Very playful, very um, gentle. Realize that this person's kind of like waiting for you. You're the sun, they're waiting for the morning. They're in the darkest point before the dawn. You are the sunrise. Spirit wants you to understand that here. Okay, because also too, you're teaching them, because if they criticize your goals, they criticize your plans, but then they criticize you, and you don't come back with that, you're coming back with encouraging energy to teaches them. They realize that love and acceptance is the way. What if Leo came back and criticized me the same way I criticize them? They wouldn't be too happy. You know what I mean? You could be dealing with Sagittarius, rather, Aries, Cancer, Pisces. Those are the main and only signs here. So you could be a Cancer, Leo cusp. We also have Pisces, or a Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp, Pisces, Aries. Actually, I don't see Scorpio. I apologize. I see Cancer, Leo cusp, and Pisces, Aries. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.